it's just fun. And you can get some really wacky images. And then I take said images and I do things like this with them. And I have no purpose for this. It's just for my own enjoyment. And I mean, these could be coasters, but this is one I made. I just put a background and then this lady that I cut out, and it says, I finally figured out what I want to be when I grow up, younger. And then I flip it over. This guy says, just once, I want a username and password to say close enough. I'm just going to show you a whole bunch of them that I've made. I may be 20 shades of crazy, but at least I'm fun. Get out the toolbox, we're about to get hammered. I should put something behind here because it's really it's distracting to see all these people behind me. Here, let's move that out of the way. Okay, let's do some more because it's fun. This one says, oh, I have so much shadow. Finally fixed that annoying sound in the car. I just opened the door and pushed him out. I mean, I've looked at these 100 times and they still make me laugh. Am I indecisive? I'm not sure. If at first you don't succeed, then skydiving isn't for you. Oh my God. What if I'm sexy and I don't know it? Oh, this is me totally. People keep mistaking my wows for compliments. Emotionally stable as an IKEA table. Oh, this is me too. Instead of cleaning the house, I just turn off the lights. Oh, is it just me or does exercise and extra fries sound alike? Oh my goodness. Oh, this is me too. Sorry I'm late. I got here as soon as I wanted to. I told my wife she should embrace her mistakes. She hugged me. Oh, frig. Here's a good one. I swear to drunk, I am not God. I'm not sure how many chocolates equals happiness, but so far it's not 27. Oh, this is me too. My last word will probably be oops. Oh, this is me too. I used to be a people person, but then people ruined it. Look at her face. Isn't that perfect? Oh my God, you guys, I have 100 of these. 100. Let's see. I have some that aren't that funny. That's why I'm skipping past them. Oh, I love this one. Every weekend I say to myself, Susan, you must stop drinking. Thankfully, I'm not Susan. Oh, man. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Oh, let's skip that one. No. All I know is one of us is right, and the other one is you. Oh, this is me too. If you don't have something nice to say, come sit by me, and we'll make fun of people together. So anyways, look, you guys, look. I got all these. They're just... I'm so broke I can't even pay attention. A group of kids is called a migraine. What else we got? This senorita needs a margarita. The bags under my eyes are Prada. Like I've just made 100 of them. I want patience and I want it now. I sit and read them when I'm having a bad day, and they just make me laugh. That's a horrible idea. What time? Isn't that perfect for him? Doesn't he just look like he's up to some mischief? Some things are better left unsaid, which I generally realize right after I've said them. Yeah, that's me too. Why am I the only naked person at this gender reveal party? Oh, this one. I'm not sure how many problems I have because math is one of them. Oh my goodness. Now, oh, I like this one too. I can hardly wait to regret this. Look at her face. Okay, so anyways, oh, here's one. That's me too. Does running away from your problems count as exercise? So, oh, sometimes I make up words to sound more smartaculous. Oh my gosh, and they're double-sided. So I have a million because I think they're fun. There's no other reason for them. So anyways, I made all these, and then I thought, what can I do with those? I gotta do something else. So then I started making cards. If a man speaks in the forest and there's no woman to hear him, is he still wrong? And they're blank. So I can send these out to my fabulous friends. You know, I'm going to do that in the new year. That's one of my New Year's resolutions. I'm going to send out more cards and try to save Canada Post, you know. Oh, this one is so good. My neighbor just got arrested for growing marijuana. Guess my property line isn't where I thought it was. Oh, and some of them are just cute, you know. They don't have to be funny. I am currently unsupervised. The possibilities are endless. Isn't he cute? Look at his dog, even has a cape. What's this one? Oh, I can tell people are judgmental just by looking at them. Look at her face. Like sometimes you just find the perfect face and you have to make something out of it. You know? Well, let's see, what have we got here? Oh, yes. God knew I'd be too powerful if I could do math. That's me. I can't do math. Not for my life. Oh, yes. Always keep your chin up. Otherwise, you're just looking at your boobs all day. There's got to be a girlfriend out there that needs that card. And these were just cards I found at a thrift store. It's like I just brought them home. Sometimes I think I'm buying organic vegetables, but when I get home, I realize they're just regular donuts. So, like I said, I have all these cards now. I have to send out. You know, like, oh my gosh, I hope, how many friends do I have? Maybe you'll each be getting 2 or 3. So anyways, I thought it might be fun to do a couple together. And, right, so what I need, oh yeah, I got these. I thought maybe I'd make some postcards because I don't have any postcards. So we could make a couple postcards together. And they're just lined on one side, blank on the other. So I could collage on this side and then make it like a real postcard. I could put a line down the center and have a little note and then their address. Or I could collage on this side and then just mail it to them in an envelope, you know, with a little note on this side. So let's do one like that first. And then what I do is I have this huge bag of scraps of paper, and I just kind of go through and look for some fun backgrounds. So it doesn't matter, it can be any colors. So we could just tear off some paper and glue some paper down like that. Let's do that. I don't know. Tell me what you guys think. Do you think this is funny? I mean, this is my sense of humor. This is totally my sense of humor. I don't think there's anybody funnier than me out there. I love laughing at myself, and yeah, me and my sister, we are the funniest people we know. When we get together, oh my gosh, it's a howl fest, I tell you. So anyways, I'm just gonna glue that on there. And really, I should have, I don't want to mess up my tabletop, so I'm just gonna put that there. And this is just my little spreader that I got from Dollar Tree. If you don't have a spreader, you don't need a spreader. You can use your hands. It's just to smooth out the air in under the paper so that it sticks better. Because if you get a little air pocket under there, your paper might lift. Okay, so we have a piece of red. Now we're going to grab another color of paper. Maybe some blue. I'm so organized. I have my papers organized into baggies of colors. Isn't that amazing? Like, wow. Oh, that almost fits, but not quite. So I'm going to tear it in half. And I like it when there's like the white showing. So behind that, I'm just going to grab some other papers. Oh my gosh, you guys, I have paper everywhere here. Not that one, that's boring. We want color, man, color. It's a fun way to end the year, isn't it? I mean, it's been a heavy year. Pretty heavy with wars and crises and climate change, and we don't want to dwell on that. We're just gonna have some fun. End the year in a happy spot. And it can be anything. You can glue down anything. I'm just gluing off camera here. Oh, well, that was good. I just glued my page to itself. Let's see if I can make it work. Try not to waste too much here. I'm gonna go like that. Oh, I have a nice little something under there. Okay, now we can do this over here. So where do I get my sayings? I'd like to think I'm so smart, so incredibly smart, I thought of them all by myself. But I didn't. That would be a lie. Some I have. But, you know, if you just listen and look, you'll find things like this all over. Little sayings or little funny things. The internet is great for finding little word snippets, as you will. And you just... not quite big enough. I just write down things when I hear something funny and I don't want to forget it. I'll write it down, and even on my phone I'll make a note. Oh geez, that's so close to being the right size. I think we can make it work. And then I save these little notes, and I save them under a file called Collage. And then on a day when I feel like crafting, but I don't know what to do, or I'm not that, you know, not feeling that inspired, or I'm having a down day and I just want to have some fun, I'll do this. I'll pull this up, pull out my sayings, pull out my people, and I have a little extra glue on there. That's okay. So now you see how it's around the edge? I just have to trim a little because that is hanging over. I mean, there's no need to be sloppy as I throw my little pieces on the floor. My craft room right now is a disaster. But that's okay. I've been having fun. The days I haven't been working, I've been staying home, relaxing, having a jammy day. Still in my house coat. Okay. It's not perfect, but I can fix it up again at the end. My eyes are pretty bad today. I do have a vision thing happening here. Some days are better than others. But anyway, okay, so there's our little background. And so then I look through my people. And I just find the one I want. And the one I want right now, I think, is these two guys. I found them. Oh my goodness. What do you think they're saying? He's saying to him? What do you think he's saying? I think he's saying, I won't show you. I won't tell you. I'm going to show you. I'm going to cut it out. And it can be, you know, messy. It can be neat. It can be whatever. It could be handwritten because maybe you don't have a printer, or you don't have any way of getting these little sayings put down. You can just write them out. We're going to do one like that too. I'll show you. I'll save that piece of paper and I'll show you what I mean. I'm just going to cut this a little. Sorry you're not seeing what I'm doing, but I'll show you in a sec. And, oop. Okay, so I had this saying. I'll show you what it is now. I like to help people find things by pointing out that it's got to be here, around here somewhere. I mean, isn't that true? Don't you always, isn't there always someone like you're like, I can't find my keys. Well, they got to be around here somewhere. I mean, it's classic. It's a classic line. Okay, so now what I will do, just to zhuzh this up a little, I'm going to take my pen, and I like to just kind of add a little bit of, you know, maybe some, just some marks to keep it. Let's just go like this. See, it doesn't have to be perfect. It's still good, no matter what. Ooh, I'm shaky today. I don't know why. I've had 2 cups of coffee. Maybe that's why. Too much coffee. Okay, so I'm going to glue these boys down first. Make sure I don't have glue all over my... Now I got to be careful not to rip their heads off. They are just magazine paper, which is kind of fragile. Yeah, so you'll never look at a magazine the same by the time you're done hanging out with me. I mean, I'll show you someday. We'll do this kind of stuff together where you'll see I cut out all kinds of things. Animals, faces, backgrounds, pretty houses, cars. Well, no, not cars. Not usually. Okay, here's my boys. And I'm just gonna kind of stick them down there. Try not to get any wrinkles. Doesn't have to be perfect. Again, I have something under there, but that's okay. So much mess on my desk, it's not, it's no wonder I have things going all over the place here. I've been doing a bit of crafting, but not too much. We've been gone, you know, over Christmas. Okay, I like to help people find things. By pointing out, gotta make sure I get it in the right order or it won't make sense. So I call these sayings my snarky sayings. Because they're just kind of sarcastic. A little snark. I like a little snark in my life. I am not going to pretend that I am some kind of saint. I am not. I like to help people find things by pointing out that it's gotta be I tell you, the place I work, I love my work. I love working there. But I would say I'm the bad one at work. I'm the bad influence. I work with some very saintly people, and I'm not one of them. There you go. I like to help people find things by pointing out that it's got to be around here somewhere. I think that's cute. And then I can write a note on the back. Okay, so we got one done. Let's do another one. Only this time we're going to do it the opposite way. Let's see, how did I do that? Okay, so this time we're going to collage on this side and make this a real postcard on the other side. Let's see. We need our background. I think I'm going to go for some purple. We'll do a lady this time, a woman. Okay, this will work. Ooh, maybe that. Just looking through my envelope of scraps here. Oh my goodness, I have so much. I could make a million trillion of these, and I'd still not be done with my scraps. Okay, so this is just a piece of book page that I painted. Maybe we'll just put that there. I see I've got paint lumps. I think I'll rip that off so that I don't have that on there. Okay. And let's, oh, this is another painted page, book page. So you can use anything for a background. Truly anything. And nobody's going to read those words. They're all painted over. Kind of like that. And then I was thinking maybe that up there. Perfect. Okay. So let's make sure we're on camera. It's so weird when I'm sitting. It feels like I'm way up too high. But that's just where my camera is. So it's kind of hard to get used to. I usually stand up when I do stuff on camera so I can see that I am actually on camera. I found another YouTuber I really like so far. I binge watched her last night because I just discovered her, but she seems to be fairly well established, so I'm not sure why I have just discovered her. But her page is, or her YouTube channel is called Twisted Paper. And, oh, I gotta sneak that down. I got a wrinkle. I think it's called Twisted Paper. Shoot. Still not to the edge. Oh well, that's okay. We can ink around it or something to see. I have white here. I didn't quite get it to the bottom, but that's okay. Twisted Paper Studios, I think, is her name. And I like her. She's got some good ideas happening. Now, how did I have this so that it... I only needed 3 papers before. Now, oh, maybe like that. Go like that and like that. Okay. totally turning out different than the way I originally planned. Whatever. It's just for fun, right? Oh, psh. Man, did you see that? I just glued my page together again. Some of these YouTubers, they can glue so good. They don't have any issues. But I have tons of problems gluing. But I want that rough edge. It's always better for me to have a bit bigger piece, and then I can cut off. Because, see, now I'm too short up there. I'm going to have to put something up there. Oh, the problems, I tell you. Yeah, like, there's one very well-known junk journaler or crafter on YouTube. Her name is Rachel from Roxy's Creations. She's very good too. But she can glue, like, I don't know, her paper doesn't curl like mine does. Her glue doesn't get stuck to itself. Like, I don't know. There's a fine art to gluing, and I don't have that gift. You know what? I just persevere, carry on. Doesn't matter. It's not like these are going to be displayed in some museum somewhere. Okay, so I feel like I need something up there because I have my card's curling too. I have a blank spot there. What should we do? Maybe a little piece of this. Sure. Just cut this one. I'll just cut it all the way. We could do that. But I really don't need that much, so I'll just go like that. Give it a little tear. Glue book. Yeah, I really like to laugh. If I have a choice of a movie or something, I'll always say I'd rather watch a funny movie than a sad movie or a scary movie, or, oh, I don't do scary movies at all. The other day we watched on Netflix, I can't even remember the name of it, but it had Julia Roberts in it and Ethan Hawke, and it was something called Leave the World as It Is or something like that. It was on Netflix. It's a Netflix movie. And I was on the edge of my seat through the whole movie, trying to figure out, like, what is this movie about? What's going to happen? Like, what? And it ended, and I felt no resolution. It was like, huh? I didn't get it. And then I thought, what a waste of my life. I could have been 3 hours in my craft room instead of watching this stupid movie. But so I don't like movies like that. There we go. And then you remember I said I had this white spot there. I could take a crayon and color it or whatever. I'm not going to worry about that right now. Let's just get our person down. So let's see. I had another one here. I have this gal. Did she look good there? Let's find somebody else. Sometimes I do the person first. I look for the person. Sometimes I look for the saying first. Here's a good one. Sometimes the person doesn't really go well on the background I've made. Yeah, I'm not crazy for her. Let's see. It would be fun to do a guy. We haven't got too many guys. Let's see what I got for sayings. Ooh. Oh, yeah, I think I like her. I think I'm going to do her. Yeah, she's great. And I'm going to do this saying. I almost feel like I need a bit of white around her, though, because she is not popping off that page like I want her to. So what if I took a piece of white paper? I do have a piece of white paper. What if I just glued her onto that, cut around her, and then put her on there? Let's try that. Sometimes you gotta make it work, you know? Another good YouTube channel, and kind of was the inspiration for my snarky sayings, my snarky cards, was Nicole at Relax Cut Glue. Her channel's called Relax Cut Glue, and she did some funny little cards too, using kind of vintage images, which is different than me. I just go for the magazines because they're easy to find, they're cheap. I know she buys a lot of things online and stuff, and well, I just don't do that because I'm cheap. But I'm gonna, oh, sorry. I'm gonna cut around her. Let's see if we can make her pop off the card a bit. Oh gosh, I've already been going 30 minutes here. Another long video. Ah, well, we're just hanging out, right? I mean, what else are you doing on New Year's Eve? We do try to stay up on New Year's Eve. My husband and I, we're usually alone. We don't do parties and stuff like that because we have no friends. No. Anyways, we try to stay up, watch the ball drop in New York. We're going to watch it this year for sure because we were in New York this past spring, and now we've seen where it drops and stuff. It's kind of cool. Oh yeah, that, see how much better that is? She's popping off the page now. Did I glue on this side already? No. Okay. So yeah, we'll stay up till midnight, and we're gonna go to town here shortly and get some hors d'oeuvres for supper. We're just gonna have finger food, and of course we'll have a alcoholic beverage, and then at midnight we'll give each other a nice kiss and probably head to bed. That's our excitement. That's our exciting New Year's Eve. Hey, I think it's great. We stay up till midnight. That's pretty darn good. Okay, so there she is. Doesn't she look fabulous on there? And then the saying I cut out is, oh, and I'm gonna just draw around it. It says, gym update, I'm not there. Doesn't that look like what she's saying? We'll just do that. Like, doesn't she look like she's like, I ain't working out today, frick. No thanks. I was gonna make a video yesterday. Funny story. I was gonna make a video yesterday, and went out to my kitchen, and of course it hasn't been sunny here in days. We've had cloudy, beautiful temperatures, but cloudy. There she is. Gym update. I'm not there. Okay. So anyways, go out to my kitchen, and the sun was actually shining through the window. And so there was a lovely sunbeam across my kitchen floor. And I'm just going to draw a line here, about halfway. Yeah, a straight line would be good. I'm not good at straight lines. So anyways, the sunbeam proceeds to show me how dusty my kitchen floor is. So if you do that, and then we'll write the word postcard. Look how shaky I am. My gosh. Postcard. And then you can do lines here that show you. So anyways, I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't go into my craft room till I get this floor cleaned. So I vacuum the floor. This will be where the address goes, right? It's usually 4 or 5 lines. Vacuum the floor. Then I'm like, well, it really needs to be washed. Then, you know, I go to wash the floor and I'm like, oh, but the kitty litters. I should do the kitty litters first because then I'm not tracking dirt all around. So, okay, do the kitty litters. Then under the kitty litters, I'm like, oh, this floor hasn't been washed in a long time. I should get on my hands and knees and wash the floor. Anyways, it just snowballed. Once I was down on my hands and knees doing the floor, I realized how bad my baseboards were. Needless to say, I never got to my craft room yesterday to actually make a video. So there we go. What do you think of those? Aren't they fun? Now, I have to mail these to somebody. So I'm going to say a few things here. I want to say, first of all, thank you guys. I almost have 50 subscribers. Isn't that friggin' amazing? I can't believe it. I mean, last week I had 30. So, woohoo! Yay us! I never in my wildest dreams thought I'd get 10, so it's all good. It's all fun. I'm having a blast making this channel. So anyways, if you would like to receive a card from me, just give me a shout. Send me a message. Let's see. And I can send you a card. I don't always go the extra mile, but when I do, it's because I missed my exit. I could send you a postcard, or I could send you a tile. I am awake. Please respect my privacy during this difficult time. Oh, we saw that one already. Let's look at one more. No, I hear you. I'm just not listening. I mean, they're just... this one's good too. Look at her. Don't give me attitude. I already have it. Things I have in common with Victoria models. Victoria's Secrets models. Number 1, being hungry. So, oh, this was the other one I wanted to make. I just didn't because this video is getting long. I'll just use my mat here. This is my glue gun mat, but I will put her on there. And her saying is, look at her face. It's so great. Doesn't she just look like she's unimpressed with the world? When life gives you melons... Oh, where's the other half? Oh yeah, when life gives you melons, you're dyslexic. See, that could be a card. That could be the card I send you. So let me know if you want one, or 2 or 3, or if you want some cards to send out to your friends. This is a good, fun way to do it. And let's send out happy mail to people in 2024 and give everyone a laugh. And I just hope we have a good year. I think it will be a good year. And I hope you have a fun New Year's Eve. And yeah, I just wish you all the best. And thanks for everything, you guys. I will talk to you soon. Bye for now.